Okay, so the purpose of this conversation is to talk about what's been happening within the group of women.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to your hens night.
Not to make comparisons between men and women and who does it better.
This episode was really hard for me to review. It really was. I'm really saddened at the passing of Mel. I think as someone who's lost a loved one, anyone who's lost a loved one understands the process of grief and the pain you go through. So I'm sending my love and prayers to your family. Anyway, hey there, thanks for stopping by to go, Valerie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Married at First Sight Australia, Season 13, Episode 32. Okay, so we start off with a tribute for Mel. I understand she had colon cancer, which is really sad. And so there is a memorial bed for her that the show has put together. I have tried to use a bit of the clip that I thought wouldn't be as distressing at the front of my review. So we have all the couples come back from homestays. Obviously, Stella and Phillip are in the best of spaces because they went to a homestay. Her friends were more well-behaved than they were during the wedding, which I think allowed Phillip to feel at ease and feel more comfortable in her home, which was good. Rachel and Steve, they went to Stephen's place, obviously met up with his mom and his brother, and they all approve of Rachel. So Stephen, I think this has given him sort of the fuel he needed to continue to fight for his marriage and see if it can work. I think he needs to do everything within his power to sort of make this relationship work, because I doubt he'll ever be able to come across another lady that's as accommodating as Rachel. Gia and Scott, obviously, there's still the issue that they clashed at his homestay. She was hypercritical of everything. She didn't like the wardrobe. She didn't like the neck pillow. She didn't like this. She thought the house was dirty. She thought this, that, and she found fault with anything that she could so that, she wouldn't fall in love with his place. And then there was the question of, are you on the path to love or have you fallen in love? And Scott, I think, is trying to protect his heart because he's saying he can't say that. He can't guarantee her that. So he's not going to sort of give false hope where there's no need to give false hope. He's just going to let the chips fall where they may lie. And so that's not enough for Gia. I think Gia, because everybody else is saying I love you, she expects her husband to do the same. Danny and Bec are back. Danny and Bec are a roller coaster that I don't think anyone is ever prepared for, because now they're saying, obviously there's the conversation about Bec being upset at the joke that Danny made, and suddenly they've moved on. They're in this happy space. It was a small little fight, and they were able to get through it. They're now pretending like nothing went wrong, and it's like this marriage is not healthy for anyone, let alone the two people in it. So I don't understand why we continue on this roller coaster. We have Sam. Sam is still in his feelings because, he broke up with Chris and, he said he didn't get the answers that he wanted and he wanted Chris to fight for him. And it's like, how do you expect someone who had written leave to fight for you? Make that make sense. Please make it make sense. I don't get it. I think there's a level of immaturity when it comes to Sam, and he needs to do some sort of he needs emotional growth, or he needs to develop his emotional intelligence more or less. Anyway, Chris on his part is unbothered. He is getting ready for the function and is good. Alissa and David, obviously, is the issue whereby Alissa's mom wasn't happy for them to move. They were moving to where were they moving to? Oh my God, I completely forgot. I think Melbourne or something was it. And so the mom is not happy for them to move halfway in between they were moving to Sydney. Her mom wasn't happy for them to move to Sydney because obviously she wants grandchildren. And because of that, you had Alissa spiraling. And now David is in this space whereby he's saying, I want to I'm overwhelmed because I feel like I've given you everything you've needed, and you still, are saying it's too good to be true. So why should I continue to give of myself if you are not willing to accept what I'm giving you and you're constantly looking for fault? Sadly for Alissa, she's going to regret if this man decides to move on, because at the end of the day, unless they were pretending to be a happy couple, he comes across as a very great guy, a guy that is good for her, that will help her to grow and become the best version of herself. So I'm surprised that she's still continuing to struggle and still looking for fault. Anyway, we have the dinner party. This is the second from last dinner party. All the experts are there. It's really sad to see, Mel there, knowing what's happened now. So first to come in, we have Rachel and Stephen. They are in the best of spaces. They are in the best of spaces. They are happy. They're giddy. They're excited. The homestay went very well for them, so they are unbothered about everything else that's going to happen with anybody else. David and Alissa, before they walked in, you had them sort of have this conversation where Alissa was saying, you need to reword what you're going to say, because at the end of the day, I don't want everyone to think that you're leaving. And it's like, why are we being so hypercritical suddenly? What has happened? What has really unraveled Alissa to the extent that she has to be so nitpicky? I bear to wonder what trauma she went through in her previous relationships that has caused her to be in this very untrusting situation. You have Gia and Scott. They came in. They were putting on a brave face. They were pretending like everything went well. We all know their homestay was a disaster, but they want to keep up appearances and make everybody believe that they're doing very well as a couple. Do I buy it? No, I do not buy it. We then have Sam and Chris in their cars, sort of having a chat with production, because obviously they're not coming together. Chris on his part is saying he's happy that he's traveling alone because he doesn't think he would be able to sit in the car with Sam. Sam on his part is still aggrieved because, he feels like he sort of didn't get what he wanted. He was expecting his partner to fight for him, and his partner didn't do that. Chris is saying, he feels like Sam, when they get to the event, is going to turn everyone against him. I feel like Chris threw a tantrum, and that's why he came in first, because there was no reason why he came in first if he was the one who was broken up with, and he was the one at fault. Stella and Philip. Stella and Philip are always excited and giddy and they're happy. They reveal that Philip will be moving with Stella, and they have already made plans, which I love for them. I really do. As long as they're happy, I love it. I want at least one successful marriage, and they really seem to have turned things around and are on a path to be a successful couple. Danny and Bec, they walked in. Obviously, they've been keeping up appearances. They've come up with a plan of what they're going to do or say, and they say, their homestay was great. They're thinking of the logistics of how it's going to sort of work out when they move in together, because obviously they'll be moving to Bec's house, as she's reiterated countless times. So I can't wait to see what happens with that mess. You then have Chris, because Sam hasn't arrived, start to tell everybody else that, we went to the homestays and, Sammy broke up with me. He had so many questions, this, that, and the other. We couldn't make it work. And it's like he's trying to taint the group first before Sam arrives. And I don't know why he did that, unless he knows he's in the wrong. You should have just waited for Sam to arrive, and then the two of them sit down, have a conversation. I personally don't understand what happened with Chris that suddenly made him change his mind, because it's not that big a deal. He was told, I didn't like the fact that you didn't consider me in your plans. And to go from that, suddenly saying we're divorcing, something is not right, and I really wish we knew what it was. On his part, Sam came in. Chris was the first to run and greet him. And then you had Sam, go and speak to everybody else. And I found it awkward. I really did. Because there's already this impression that has been created by Chris. So by the time Sam arrives, he's sort of playing catch up. At least Alissa was able to catch him up to say, this is what Chris said. He came in and you told us A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's up to you what you decide. And it's like, I don't know, really. I don't know. As a couple, I am curious to find out what exactly went wrong. What exactly went wrong? Because there's something missing. We can't go from, I and my partner are moving to my farm, and then my partner will be living in the city, to suddenly we're in Divorceville. It's not making sense. The guys, everyone goes to the dinner table because dinner is served, and as soon as they sit down, it's Oxgalo. You can tell that Chris is chopping at the bit to say his piece. That way, everybody takes his side, and on his part, Sam is doing the same. And it's like, oh my God, I don't get it. So they start to talk, and then immediately you have Chris pick up and say, I tried my best. I gave it everything I had, but nothing seemed to work. It didn't seem to save the relationship. And so, Sam broke up with me. Sam had his own point of view. He said, he woke up, and they said the first day was great, but the next day he woke up and Chris had gone, and he was left in Chris's house, and he didn't know what to do with himself. He talks about the fact that he questioned Chris' motives for bringing him to the farm. Because if you're going to bring me to the farm and say you want to work on our relationship, why would you leave me alone without saying anything? Chris on his part says, I didn't want to wake you up. I think it was a bit shady and messy. He could have easily left a note to say, I've just gone to the gym, I'll be back shortly. Unless it was there in production, put it away. I don't get it. There's then this dialogue about the questions. The questions were very awkward when they were initially asked. And so for it to be brought up again, I don't get it. Sam is complaining that you didn't take my feelings into consideration. I expected you to fight for me. You didn't fight for me. And it's like, how do you expect someone to fight for you when the relationship is already broken down? How is he fighting for you? It's one thing if the two of you are in the best of spaces, but the two of you are already in Splitsville. So why would you expect him to fight for you? I love that Stella spoke up and said, at the end of the day, Sam, you can't blame Chris for your feelings. You can blame him for his actions, but you can't blame him for your feelings and how you felt. For Bec to then step in and silence Stella, I didn't like it. And surprise, surprise, well, not really. On her part, Gia kept quiet. And it's like, Gia, if Bec is defending Sam, the least you could do is defend your friend. That's the least you could do. For you to sit there and suddenly lose your voice and lose your opinions, it doesn't make sense, because this guy, you've told him, you're my best friend and I'll fight for you. And suddenly, time and time again, you've shown you who you are. I really wasn't surprised. You then had, on her part, Bec saying, at the end of the day, you had Sam, he really put his all into this relationship. It was a one-sided relationship, and, he was met with aggression. And so Chris had to call her out and say, what do you mean it was met with aggression? You're the last person who should be talking about aggression, because you've been aggressive towards couples several times in this experiment. So the idea that suddenly you're seeing aggression here doesn't make sense. And I get where he's coming from, because Bec is the last person who should be speaking up for anyone or trying to advocate for good behavior, because she is the definition of bad and appalling behavior anyway. You then had Bec and Danny. Bec and Danny said their homestay was great. They did well. Danny said they argued. She said they had a little wobble, and it's like, which wobble, quabble, wobble? Listen to me. A wobble or quarrel or argue is still the same thing. It's a disagreement between you two. So take it for what it is and keep it stepping. I get where Dan was coming from. Maybe the wording wasn't right, because he said, I felt unwelcome in her home, especially when we had the disagreement. And so it makes sense that he would want to say, I think if they're moving together, or he's moving to Adelaide, he should move to Adelaide, rent an apartment for at least 6 months, see how that works out. If it works out amazingly well, then they can move in together. Not for him to go and pack his bags wherever it's from, Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, whatever, and come and move into Bec's house. He will be kicked out on the street before he can say good morning. So I get where he's coming from. I think the phrasing wasn't the best. Obviously, you had all the guys agree with him that it makes sense that you would want to contribute something to the household, because you can't just move into a woman's household and be looked after. I get it. I understand it. I think there's a way it could have been delivered, but at the end of the day, we all get the message. For Bec to say, well, where would you get such a big house, with a $90,000 mortgage and blah, blah. And it's like, that's the problem. That's where the problem lies, because he doesn't want you rubbing it in his face tomorrow and saying ABC. Even David spoke up, and Alissa was, oh, but we can do it together. Yes, if the two of you agreed to do it together amazingly well, because all Bec needed to do was she could say, okay, I'll lease out my house, and then the two of us will look for something else. And that would have been better, except for her to find fault in that. Anyway, Alissa and David were then asked about themselves as a couple. Alissa reveals that she spiraled. She said she can't leave Adelaide because she's got contracts, she's got her home, she's got her cats, she's got her parents there, she's got everything. So she can't move to Sydney as they initially planned. And David, on his part, was saying, I've reached my ceiling. For Alissa to suddenly start finding fault and complaining, oh, he snores, he does this. I'm happy David said enough is enough. Your friends, your mother, everybody told you I'm the best person for you. And you are continuing to be nitpicky and look for faults with me and my behavior and whatever else. So maybe we're not it. Maybe we're not it. You could see Alissa was shaken. She was shaken. Even the experts were saying, this is not good, because at the end of the day, this has been a very steady couple. This has been a couple that has been loving and caring towards one another. So the idea that suddenly they're in this space where there's sort of this issue of unable to sort of balance each other out, we are in troubled waters. And I totally agree with that. They are in troubled waters, and they need to reach an understanding and come up with a plan and a way forward. You had Stella and Philip. Stella and Philip told everyone they did amazingly well. Their homestay was amazing. And because of the homestay, Philip can actually see his life there. He can see himself moving into a place and the two of them moving in together and living their happy life. And so Philip and Stella, I think, are the poster child for this season, followed by Rachel and Stephen. So I love this for them. If they're happy, we love it. Stephen and Rachel, he said we had a great time. Obviously, he took her on the boat, he took her fishing, she caught fish, she threw it into the water. She was able to spend time with his family and be in his life, and he can actually see them as a couple outside of the experience. He can actually see them working and how that would look like because of the homestay. I think Stephen was the luckiest in the experiment because he got a wife who was loving, caring, compassionate, empathetic, and patient. And because of that, they are in this space whereby they could have a successful relationship. Yes, they will still need a lot of work. I know they're in this happy sort of bubble of theirs, but they still need to do some work in order for them to continue to progress. Rachel is pleased with Zero. Her bar is at the floor. So anything this man does or says, she's pleased by it. She was excited by how he talked about her relationship. I think him spending time with Alissa was good for him because it was able to give him the tools that he needed from a female point of view to go and build on his relationship and grow it. So I love it for them. And because everybody else was celebrating Rachel and Stephen, you had Bec wanting to be the center of attention. So she then started mumbling to her husband and complaining bitterly that you shouldn't have told everyone that you had an issue with moving into my house. You should have spoken to me about this. Danny has already said he's spoken to her twice about it. So the idea that suddenly she is asking him and questioning him, I don't get how the experts didn't pick up on that, in the sense that he's already said they've had this conversation twice about where they'll move to and what that will look like after the experience. Do I think they should be moving in together? No, I do not. I do not think they should be moving in together. I think at this point they need to focus on themselves and their livelihoods and sort of see if they can do long distance. If it works, then they can consider moving in together. But Bec will need to go to therapy before they can do anything else. Anyway, it's really sad about Mel. I like the little tribute that they did at the end, and sending love to her family. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click on the link in my video to watch my review from episode 31. Bye guys.